Good afternoon. Today's ceremony begins with the entrance of the Philippine Military Academy Band. The Philippine Military Academy traces its roots on October 25, 1898, when the Academia Militar was established by the President of the Philippine Revolutionary Army, General Emilio Aguinaldo. Since its inception, PMA has undergone several changes that led to its reputation of being an institution of excellence. It epitomizes the best traditions of the noble profession of arms and bears the highest standards of character, founded in honor and fortified by discipline. It has a proud heritage to cherish, a glorious tradition to uphold, and a vital mission to accomplish. Throughout more than 100 years, the Academy has survived and kept its basic character, a military organization committed to training young men and women for service to God, country, and people. With all these in mind, the Academy looks forward to the future as it continuously molds leaders for the nation, espousing the values of courage, integrity, and loyalty.
Attention call has just been sounded, signaling the entrance of the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines. The Philippine Military Academy started with the establishment of the Academia Militar on October 25, 1898 in Malolos, Bulacan, by the power of a decree issued by the then Philippine Republic President, General Emilio Aguinaldo. The Academia was a school which awarded its graduates regular commissionship in the Armed Forces of the Philippines, which lasted until 20 January 1899. Before hostilities between the Filipinos and the Americans erupted. On 17 February 1905, an officers' school of the Philippine Constabulary was founded at the walled city of Intramuros in Manila. 3 years later, on 01 September 1908, the school was transferred to Baguio City, initially at Camp Henry T. Allen, and subsequently at Teachers Camp. On 08 September 1926, the Philippine Legislature passed Republic Act 3496, which renamed the school the Philippine Constabulary Academy and lengthened its course from 9 months to 3 years, with provisions to strengthen the faculty and revise its curriculum. On 21 December 1935, Commonwealth Act No. 1, also known as the National Defense Act, was passed. The act formally created the Philippine Military Academy and authorized to confer a Bachelor of Science degree to its graduates after they have successfully completed the 4-year course. the outbreak of the World War II disrupted training in the academy. Classes of 1942 and 1943 graduated ahead of schedule, and its members were assigned to combat units in Bataan and other parts of the country. Many perished in the war. On 05 May 1947, the Academy reopened at Camp Henry T. Allen. Due to the need for wider grounds, the Academy moved to its present site at Fort Del Pilar in Loacan, some 10 kilometers away from downtown Baguio City, and named after the young hero of Tirad Pass, General Gregorio H. Del Pilar. It was developed into a military training institution with facilities and infrastructures required by a growing academy. In the 1960s, the Academy underwent major changes as socio-humanistic courses were added to balance the techno-scientific disciplines with a view towards providing a well-rounded education that is relevant to the needs of a growing AFP.
With the implementation of Republic Act 7192, the acceptance of women in the Academy was introduced. With this act, the Academy made a step towards the recognition of women's status and equality. The female cadets have undergone practically what their male counterparts have been tasked to do. Although living in separate quarters, they have been accorded equal treatment and training. Today, the Philippine Military Academy remains focused on its vision to reach the international standard of military academies by the year 2028, producing military professionals of character, dedicated to protect and help build the nation. Its mission adheres to the philosophy that adopts a holistic view of man as body, soul, and spirit. PMA believes that future leaders can be selected, formed, and developed to their fullest potentials. Under this concept, PMA's Leader Development Program contains character development, a balanced college education, military leadership, and physical development. This total person concept is aptly captured in the PMA mission statement: to instruct, train, develop, and inspire the cadets so that each graduate shall possess the character, the broad and basic military skills, and the education essential to the successful pursuit of a progressive military career. These young men and women in front of you compose the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines, coming from different regions of the archipelago, ranging as far north as Batanes to as far south as Tawi-Tawi. They were carefully selected through a series of competitive mental and physical exams. These cadets before you are the future leaders of our armed forces and our nation.
As soon as the platoons occupy their respective places, the brigade adjutant designates Alpha Company as the base company.
In a brisk manner, called the adjutant's trot, the brigade adjutant makes his way midway between the line of troops and the troop commander. In like manner, the battalion adjutants join their respective battalion staff. The brigade adjutant orders all platoon guides and sergeants to take their posts, in line with their platoons.
May we request everyone to stand for the retreat. be seated.
In a short while, the brigade commander will give a series of commands for the corps to execute. The Manual of Arms. Starting with right shoulder arms. Left shoulder arms. Port arms. Order arms. Inspection arms. And finally, order arms. The brigade commander orders the adjutant to account the troops. After receiving the reports, the brigade adjutant faces about, salutes and renders to the brigade commander. Sir, the corps, all present and accounted for. The brigade commander then orders the adjutant to publish the order of the day. After publishing the orders, the brigade adjutant gives the command officer center march. He then proceeds to his position with the brigade staff, as cadet officers from each battalion march forward to receive instructions from the brigade commander.
Communications, orders, and disseminations must pass through proper channels. This practice observed in the military profession signifies the importance of the chain of command. Through the chain of command, a more effective and efficient working arrangement results among men in arms. Approaching the grandstand, ladies and gentlemen, are the members of the chain of command, the officers of the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines. Upon the salute of his officers, the brigade commander acknowledges, gives instructions, and directs them to proceed back to their respective posts. While inside the hallowed grounds of this great institution, the cadets must endure the challenging training. The military system characterizes and distinguishes the unique life inside PMA. It fosters punctuality, order, discipline, and respect for authority. By placing cadets in a uniform plane, it enables these young men and women to advance through self-reliance, initiative, and strength of character.
The brigade commander orders the corps to present arms. To present the corps to the Superintendent, Philippine Military Academy, Lieutenant General Ferdinand M. Cardomano, Philippine Air Force. The audience is requested to stand. Thank you. Please be seated.
At this point, may we request the Superintendent, Philippine Military Academy, Lieutenant General Ferdinand M. Cardomano, Philippine Air Force, the Commandant of Cadets, Colonel Junius A. Tuminis, Infantry MSA Philippine Army, the Assistant Superintendent, Captain Roger P. Viduya, Philippine Navy, the Head Academic Group, Colonel Jose Demar, A. Poly, Corps of Professor, the Academy Staff, led by the Chief of Academy Staff, Colonel Roderick Balvanero, MNSA Philippine Army, the Senior Tactical Officer, Major Vincent David Bonifacio, Philippine Army, the Company Tactical Officers, and all officers present for the trooping and inspection of the line.
The essential and primary purpose of the Philippine Military Academy's education and training program is to cultivate and develop the cadets to be the finest young individuals intellectually, tactically, spiritually, emotionally, and physically to become qualified commissioned officers in selfless service to the armed forces of the Philippines and our nation. The Academy, founded in 1898, has become true to its mission to produce educated and honorable men, preparing them with the holistic education for their progressive military career. Its alumni handled key positions both in military and education of the highest quality, conducted in and facilitated by the unique PMA curriculum of military discipline, with emphasis placed on qualities of courage, integrity, and loyalty. Because of these thrusts, she was able to produce valor awardees who serve as true affirmation that indeed the Filipino is worth living and dying for. Ladies and gentlemen, trooping in line before you is the Superintendent, Philippine Military Academy, Lieutenant General Ferdinand M. Cartuano, Philippine Air Force, together with the officers of the Philippine Military Academy. Because of a rapidly changing security environment, the Academy formulated its 2028 roadmap in order to align its goals with the armed forces of the Philippines Transformation Roadmap and Defense Planning Guidance. This roadmap will also be guided by policies from higher headquarters, such as the Development Support and Security Plan and Defense System of Management. PMA program has been based for more than 100 years on the concept of selfless service of military profession for our nation.
PMA's multifaceted program is demanding. Cadet life is designed to instill in each cadet a lifelong concept of love for God and country, courage, duty, excellence, honor, humility, integrity, loyalty, respect, and solidarity. Because cadets live and coexist in close association with fellow cadets, respect for the right of others becomes their way of life. This is the spirit of the Honor Code. This is their most cherished possession.
Finally, after 4 long years of hard work and training comes graduation. This event means a promotion of the Plebes to Yearlings. To the 3rd class cadets, it is another year of completion closer to their goals. To the 2nd class cadets, this signals that they shall assume overall leadership of the Corps. And to the seniors, graduation signifies the beginning of a life of selfless service to our country and people as regular officers of the armed forces of the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, the officers of the Philippine Military Academy, led by the Superintendent, Philippine Military Academy, Lieutenant General Ferdinand M. Cartuano, Philippine Air Force, the mentors of the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Share. Benjie B is the man. Share this blog with everyone, all right?